Okay class, so today is lecture number 22 and it's week number 6, right? In last class we were discussing the questions of area and arc length of sectors, and today we are going to continue the same topic and the same exercise from your previous book. So it's a sort of word problem. The question says a piece of wire 32 centimeter long is bent to form a sector. Now read it again. A piece of wire that is 32 centimeter long is bent to form a sector. That means that we bent it in such a way that it makes a sector, right? So in short, if I say that it's a length A, B and C, if I add all these values together, so it will be 32, because the sum of all these three lengths is 32, right? And we know that this length and this length is equal, so basically they both are B. In general I am talking about. To a sector of a circle of radius 6 centimeter, now you have the value of B, that is 6 centimeters, right? So it will be A plus 6 plus 6 is equals to 32 centimeter. A plus 12 is equals to 32, and A is equals to 32 minus 12, it's 20. Find the angle. Now what is A in our question? Basically A defines the arc length, right? A defines the arc length. You know the working formula of arc length is angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Now substitute the values. Arc length we got is 20, angle is unknown, divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi, radius is 6, right? So now such type of questions we have done in our last lecture. So you need to solve it by cross multiplication. 20 multiplied by 360 divided by 12 pi is equals to theta. That expression is basically 12 pi. So solve it with the help of calculator. It's 20 multiplied by 360 divided by 12 divided by pi. So the answer is 190.96, so it will be 191 degree, right? I hope that you got an idea regarding the question. This part in this question, this part is most important. If you interpret this condition correctly, then to solve it is easy, right? So this part is a important one in this question. Now after question number 12, moving on to the next question, that is question number 13. So now we have different type of questions in which first you need to derive the condition from the question, right? So it's 13 part A. The question says find the radius of each of the following circles. So perimeter of minor sector is known, right? So perimeter, we need to highlight the boundaries. So that means the sum of all these three lengths is 77.91, right? We know that in a sector it's our radius and this length is our radius and its length is arc length, right? So I am going to apply the working formula of perimeter. Perimeter is what? Sum of all sides. Now ask yourself a question, which sides? So the answer is the sides that are marked with red pen. So these sides are R plus arc length. So R plus R is 2R plus the working formula of arc length is angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi R, right? So you need to substitute the values of angle in this expression. So perimeter is also known, that is 77.91 is equals to 2R, the value of R is unknown, is equals to the value of theta is 148. So it's 148 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi R, right? Now you can see that in this equation there is only one unknown, and that is R. So you need to solve it. On the left side is 77.91 is equals to 2R plus. Now 148 divided by 360, it's 0.411, right? So what I am going to do, I am going to solve 148 divided by 360 and then multiply it with 2R. Sorry, 2 not R, multiply 2 pi. So when I multiply it's with 2 and then pi, its answer is 2.6 radius, right? This whole shaded part answer is 2.6. Now you need to add both variables. So 77.91 is equals to 2 plus 2.6, it's 4.6 R, and R can be found out by dividing 4.6 with 77.91. So it will be 77.91 divided by 4.6. So value of R is 16.9, or you can say that 17 centimeter. Now why it is centimeter? Because that unit is defined in the question, right? So now such type of questions are difficult for some students. There are two important steps. The first thing, whatever condition is given to you, you have to use this condition, and after that you need to identify that what is the perimeter. It says minor, so I highlighted this one, the small one. If it says major, then I need to highlight the above portion that is unshaded right now, right? Because this one is major sector. Once you derive this equation, then you need to simplify for radius, right? Keep in mind that you need to add these two together and then the simple algebra, right? Now moving on towards the next part, that is part B, right? The same question, perimeter is known and you need to find the value of radius. So now listen carefully and observe. It says perimeter of major sector, right? And the given sector is not major, it's minor sector. So basically the major sector is this one. And if I highlight all the boundaries for perimeter, so that are the boundaries for perimeter. So first thing, you need to find the angle of major sector, right? So it will be 360 minus 44. So 360 minus 44 is, I guess, 316. Yes, it's 316 degree. That is the angle of major sector, right? Once you got the angle, now working formula of perimeter
it will be arc length plus 2 times of radius. That is the working formula. The value of perimeter is known, it's 278.1 is equals to, we don't know the value of arc length, right? But can we apply the working formula? So it's angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r and plus 2r from the equation of perimeter. Now in this equation r is unknown. First we need to place the value of theta, not 44, the value we had find out, that is 316 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r plus 2r is equals to 278.1. Now you need to start solving this portion, right? They all are numbers and you can solve it on your calculator easily. So it will be 316 multiplied by 2 multiplied by pi divided by 360 is 5.51. 5.51. Don't forget to write r here as well. Plus 2r is equals to 278.1. Right? Now you need to add these two values. 5.5 plus 2, it's 7.51 r. Now it will be 278.1 divided by 7.51 is equals to r. So 278.1 divided by 7.51, it's 37. So the radius is 37 and unit is centimeter because the perimeter unit is centimeter. Now after question number 13, moving on to question number 14. So you can see you have a sector. The question says the figure shows two sectors OAB the small one and OPQ the big one. Both are minor sectors because the angle is 60 with O as the common center. The length of OA is 8 and the length of OQ is 17, right? Given that AOB is equals to POQ, that means this angle is 60. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. So first I need to highlight the boundaries of perimeter. So this region highlighted from the black pen is basically the boundary of this shaded region, right? Give your answer in the form of A plus B pi. It means that you don't need to expand pi in this question where A and B are rational numbers. Okay. So first thing, what I am going to do, as you know that we need these four lengths, right? So first I am going to find the length 1, that is AB. So arc length of AB, applying the working formula, angle, that is 60 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi and the value of radius is 8, right? So if you simplified, 0 and 0 cancel each other, 6 times 1 and 6 times 6, 2 times 1, 2 times 3. So what is the remaining is, in the numerator we have 8 pi and in the denominator we have 3. No need to expand pi because we need our answer in terms of pi, right? So we have find the arc length of 1. Now I need to arc length of PQ. So arc length of PQ is equals to, angle is same, that is 60 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi and radius is 17, right, as mentioned here. Simplify it. 6 times 1 0 0, 6 times 1 6 times 6, 2 times 1 2 times 3. So in the numerator we have 17 pi and in the denominator we have 3. So that is the arc length of PQ. Now we need to find the length of A to P or B to Q. Now you can see that from O to the point Q the length is 17, and from O to the point B this length is 8. So basically the length of BQ is 17 minus 8, right? So 17 minus 8 is 9. So the value of BQ is 9, that means the value of AP is also 9. For the perimeter, now what you guys need to do, add all the values. So this 9, the value of AB and PQ. So 9 plus 9 plus the value of AB is 8 pi divided by 3 plus the value of PQ is 17 pi divided by 3. So 9 plus 9 is 18 and 8 plus 17, it will be 25 pi divided by 3, right? Now if you compare this expression with the one given in question, that is A plus B pi. So what is B? Basically the number that is written with pi, right? So if you compare it, A is equals to 18 and B is equals to 25 divided by 3, these are your answers, right? After this question, moving on to the next question, it's question number 18. The question says the figure shows a sector of a circle with center O and radius 13. Given that the length of the chord AB is 22, show that AOB is approximately 115.6. For that purpose, I need to make a triangle OAB. OAB. The radius is 13, that means this length is 13 and this one is also 13, and the length OB is 22, and you need to find the angle O. First, I am going to draw the line from O to the line AB, and it must be 90, and it divides this chord in two equal parts. That means this value is 11 now and this value is 11 now, right? If you see that now we have a right angle triangle, so we can apply the trigonometry. So first thing we need to find this angle A, right? So opposite is known and hypotenuse is known. Opposite and hypotenuse comes in sine. So you need to apply sine here. So first try this question by yourself. Find the angle, as we had discussed trigonometry before this topic. So now you should do that. So it will be sine angle A is equals to opposite divided by hypotenuse, and you need to take sine inverse as we need to find out the angle, right? From your calculator, if you find 11 divided by 13 and then its sine inverse, it will be 57.8 degrees. But that is not the answer, because we are looking for the whole angle, right? So the whole angle, it will be 2 times of A. So its answer is 115.59 degree, that you need to show in your part 1, right? After that it says find the perimeter of shaded region. Now the shaded region is this part, right? We need to find the perimeter, so I am going to highlight the boundaries. We need to find the length AB, that is already known, and the arc length of OAB. For arc length of OAB, apply the working formula. Angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, and the angle is 115.6 divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, right? So if you solve it, 115.6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 13 and divided by 360, it's 26.23, right? That is not the answer, that is the arc length. So perimeter of shaded region is basically the length of AB, that is 22 plus 26.23. Now if you add them, it will be 48.23 and the unit is centimeter. I hope that you have an idea how we solve this question, and that wasn't a difficult one, right? So correct working formula with the correct strategy, that is important. Now try this question, it's question number 15, and just stop the video and try whatever you think is right, just do it. It says in the figure the length of the minor arc is 7/24 of the circumference of the circle. So what I am going to do, I am just writing the same expression like minor arc. So it says arc length is means in mathematics is equals to 7 divided by 24 of the circumference, so of the circumference. So I have written the expression into mathematical form. You need to find the angle AOB, right? So arc length working formula is what? It says angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r is equals to 7 divided by 24. The circumference of a circle is working formula is 2 pi r, right? Now if you can solve it afterwards, you should attempt it. On both sides we have 2 pi r, that means they will cancel each out. So the leftover part is theta divided by 360 is equals to 7 divided by 24. Now you need to cross multiply. So 7 times 360 divided by 24, it's 105 degree. So theta is 105 degree. That is your answer, right? So you see that how we interpret the equation first, and then we just substitute the formulas and then simplify the equation. Next part, given that the diameter of the circle is 14, diameter is 14, it means that radius is half of diameter, so it's 7 centimeter, right? 14 divided by 2 is 7. Find the arc length of minor arc. So arc length of minor arc means angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Now the value of r is 7. 7 times 2 is 14 pi. The value of theta, it's 105 divided by 360. Now you need to calculate it with the help of your calculator. So 105 times 14 times pi divided by 360, it's 12.83. And what is 12.83? It's the arc length that is asked in part 2. So we have done both parts A and B. Now in this question there is a slight change, that instead of direct equation it asked a sort of word problem. So first thing, you need to interpret the word problem into mathematical form, then solve the values and find the unknowns. Now after this question I am giving you an example. So you need to do it by yourself first, because up till now we had done many questions, right, in which the strategy is similar. All you need is apply the correct formula, substitute the values and then solve it. So in this example it says O is the center of a circle of radius 26. The length of the minor arc AQB is 52. Show that angle AOB, this angle blue one, is 114. So like I have said you earlier that whatever the condition is given, you need to use that one. So in this question we know that the arc length is known. So you need to apply the working formula of arc length. It's angle divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi and r. Now theta is unknown, we need to prove it. Divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi and r is 26, right? Now you need to substitute the value of arc length. Its value is 52 and make theta the subject of the equation. So it's 52 times 360 divided by 2 times 26 is 52 and pi, that is theta. Now you need to calculate it. So 52 and 52 cancel each other. So 360 divided by pi, it's 114.57. Whatever your answer is, you need to write it down. Don't just copy paste this answer, right? So whatever your answer is, you need to write it down. The next part, find the area of the major sector OAPB. So first, try it by yourself. Can you tell me what is the first thing we should find here? So that thing is angle, theta, right? And it says area of major sector, and major sector is this one, right? So you can find the angle by easily subtracting 114.6 from 360. So 360 minus 114.6, it's 245.4. Right? Now you have an angle, you need to find the area. So area is angle divided by 360 multiplied by pi r square, right? Angle is 245.4 divided by 360 multiplied by pi the value of r is 26 and its square. Calculate it. So 245.5 multiply by 3.142 multiply by 26 square and divided by 360. So the area is 1448.4 centimeter square, right? So make sure that when you are using the major sector, theta must be greater than 180. If it is not, then you need to find the angle of the major sector first, right? So we have attempted many questions of arc length and area of a sector. So I am sure that now you have an idea how you are going to find the unknowns in this topic. So if I summarize, first thing, whenever you are attempting the question of major and minor, the first thing you should consider is angle, because angle leads to major and minor. After the angle, the second most important thing is perimeter. And why I am saying that perimeter? The main confusion or the mistake occurs in this topic is student got confused between arc length and perimeter. You know the difference, right? If I draw the sector, so the arc length is only the black one, that is the arc length, right? This length is the arc length, and perimeter is all sides. So that is a difference between the arc length and perimeter, and I have observed such type of mistakes from the end of the student part, right? So you need to be clarified between the arc length and perimeter, and how you use to find the value of radius if perimeter is known. Such type of questions we have attempted in today's class. So now I am just signing off. I hope that you will learn today's class, and in next class just practice all these questions first, right? Learn all the working formulas so that in next class you will understand better. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.